And it's Joshua Vergara from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And I'm here with Tony, who is with AVG, and they're going to show us not only AVG itself on Android, but also two new products that they've released very recently. Were they today, or?
Well, this week.
This week, yeah, yes, okay.
While we're here at CTIA.
Oh, okay.
We've released AVG Cleaner and AVG Image Shrinker.
Okay. Well, why don't we go through those two first? Let's talk about the Image Shrinker.
Well, the Image Shrinker is really interesting. You know how you collect all those photographs on a mobile phone, and then you're going to post some of them onto photo sharing sites or maybe onto a social networking site. What we allow you to do is shrink the image down before you actually post it. So one, you could delete the original if you don't want the high quality image, so we're saving you space on the device. But more importantly, we're actually saving you bandwidth on your data plan. Yes, you're actually you're being allowed to monitor that slightly better. And when you shrink it, we give you a choice of the quality that you actually want to shrink it to.
Okay.
Yeah, so we put the choice back in your hands. You'll see I'm given a select size. So I can now choose what size I want to actually push this down to. Now this is going to make it easier for me to upload to a photo sharing or a social networking site.
Like a Facebook.
Yeah, and it's going to allow me to also save bandwidth. Yeah, on my data plan. So I can actually turn and say, oh, well, I'm only going to put this on the web, so I'm going to put this into small mode. Yeah, and I could delete the original here as well if I want. So if that's all I'm ever going to use the picture for, yeah, that's a good format to keep it in, and it saves storage on the device. And there we are. I've shrunk it down, so you can see also how much of it I shrunk down, and then you can see where I can actually post it to. Yeah. So I could email it, or I could put it on any of the photo sharing sites that I've got here as well.
Wonderful. So that would be the Image Shrinker. How about AVG Cleaner?
Well, AVG Cleaner, you and I take our car to the garage. Every 6 months we get our oil changed to get that rubbish out of the bottom of the engine.
Exactly.
AVG Cleaner is exactly that way. Your device accumulates cache files, temporary files, and files from past installations, etc., and things you've deleted. Yeah, what Cleaner does is go through those and remove them all for you. It's already calculated that on this device, it can save 134 megabytes of memory can be saved.
Okay.
So, but just by cleaning that off, it will make the device a little bit more efficient. So I can actually click on here. I can see what applications are causing it, and I can clean all the caches.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I'd rather not do that. So the next person that comes along, I can demonstrate it
No problem at all.
with that in there as well. And you can schedule that to happen on a timely basis, so that it automatically wipes them out of the device, freeing up space and making the device perform a bit better.
Oh, wonderful. All right, well, coming into AVG for Android, you guys mentioned to me that AVG is now the most downloaded application for antivirus on Android. And I had a question for you. I think it'd be worth it to hear from someone in the industry about, is Android... Well, okay, let's put it this way. I guess a lot of people do want to have that extra protection, but would you say Android is a vulnerable operating system?
By nature, as an open OS, you're susceptible to attack. Now, if you look at platforms as they grow, what you'll see is once a platform gets over a certain market share, it becomes interesting to the bad guys. What you've got to remember is 5 years ago, or 5 or 10 years ago, it was kind of about disruption. So the bad guys were writing the blue screen viruses and malware. Now they write it to make money. So they want to covertly install something on your device, they want to steal your identity or take some money off you. Now on a mobile platform, there's an easy monetization route. Because if I write a piece of malware and I can send a premium rate SMS, I can directly monetize. Well, that's actually much simpler than writing it on a PC. So it's a more susceptible platform, but because it's open. But because it's open, we see all those app developers out there writing great apps as well. So it just means consumers need to be aware of the risk and install some security software. Let us look after that piece.
Yeah, definitely. One question that just came up into my mind just now, I understand that Android, well, of course Android is a platform that's available across so many different devices, and it may be pretty easy to take care of, securing it. But is there a difference in securing, let's say, a stock Android experience as opposed to, say, a Samsung TouchWiz or an HTC type of user interface?
No, I mean, the skin that a certain manufacturer puts on top of the Android OS doesn't really affect us because we're working below that level.
Gotcha.
So for example, if you're downloading an app from an app store, we're actually checking the APK up in the cloud. Yeah, so before it hits the device.
Okay.
So we're kind of before that, or deeper down in the OS than that.
And it's never posed a problem at all.
Not that I know of, no.
Okay.
I mean, we may have some user interface issues. I've never heard of any, but who knows?
Oh, okay. I'm coming to you live from CTIA 2013. This is PepCom Mobile Focus, and we're going to go through with AVG. Tony, just before I sign off, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Josh.
All right.